Of course, script for a video on making long-distance relationships work, complete with an ending designed for YouTube engagement. Video script, the ultimate guide to making your long-distance relationship thrive. Video opens with upbeat, hopeful music. The host is in a clean, well-lit room, smiling warmly at the camera. Host, hey everyone, and welcome back to the channel. Today, we're tackling a topic that's equal parts challenging and beautiful. The long-distance relationship. Whether you're separated by a few hundred miles or an ocean, that physical distance can feel overwhelming. But here's the truth. While long distance is hard, it's far from impossible. In fact, with the right tools and mindset, it can deepen your connection in ways you never imagined. So, how do you not just survive, but actually make your long-distance relationship thrive? We're breaking it down into 7 key pillars. Text on screen. Pillar 1. Communication quality over quantity. Host. Pillar number 1 is communication, but with a crucial twist. It's about quality over quantity. You might feel like you need to be on the phone 24/7 to feel connected, but that can lead to burnout and boring conversations. Instead, be intentional. Schedule your video calls like you would a precious date. Put your phones away. Share your screens to watch a movie together, or cook the same meal while on camera. Talk about your dreams, your fears, your small wins, not just how was your day. Dig deeper. And crucially, communicate about your communication. Ask each other, do you feel like we're talking too much? Not enough. What works for you? Visual. Split-screen graphics showing a couple on a video call. One cooking pasta, the other are also cooking. Text on screen. Pillar 2. Establish trust and security. Host. This is the non-negotiable foundation. Pillar 2 is building unwavering trust and security. Without physical proximity, insecurity can creep in. The antidote is proactive reassurance and transparency. B. Reliable. If you say you'll call at 7 p.m., call at 7 p.m. Introduce them to your friends over video chat. Share your social plans casually, not because you need permission, but because you're including them in your life. Trust isn't about surveillance. It's about creating a safe emotional space where both of you feel secure, even when you're not in the same room. Text on screen. Pillar 3. Create shared experiences. Host. Pillar 3. Create shared experiences, even from afar. Your relationship can't just be a series of catch-up calls. You need to be making memories. Sync up a streaming service and use a watch party extension. Pick a book to read together and have a mini book club discussion. Play online games from mobile apps to console games. Start a private blog or a shared photo album for your US moments. These shared activities give you something to look forward to and create a common world that exists beyond the distance. Visual. Quick montage of a shared Spotify playlist, a 2-player mobile game, and a shared digital photo album filling up. Text on screen. Pillar 4. Manage expectations and have an endgame host. Pillar 4 might be the most important one. Manage expectations and have an endgame. You need to have an open, honest, and ongoing conversation about the future. Is this distance temporary? For how long? What are the steps to eventually closing the gap? Having a rough timeline, even if it changes, provides hope and a light at the end of the tunnel. It transforms the experience from waiting indefinitely to working purposefully toward a shared goal. Discuss the hard stuff. Who might move? What about jobs? Getting on the same page is your greatest motivator. Text on screen. Pillar 5. Embrace your individual lives. Host. Pillar 5 is a surprising one. You must embrace your own individual lives. Your relationship is a huge part of your world, but it cannot be your entire world, especially in long distance. Pour energy into your hobbies, your career, your friends, and your fitness. Grow as an individual. This does two powerful things. First, it prevents codependency and resentment. Second, it makes you more interesting. You'll have more to bring to your conversations. A healthy long-distance relationship is made of two whole people, not two halves, waiting to be completed. Visual host is talking. Graphics pop up, showing icons for hobbies, guitar, book, gym, friends, career. Text on screen. Pillar 6. Get creative with intimacy. Host. Pillar 6. Get creative with intimacy. Physical touch is a primary love language for many, and its absence is the hardest part. So, you have to translate it. Send each other surprise care packages with a worn t-shirt that smells like you. Write old-fashioned love letters. Explore digital intimacy through flirty texts, thoughtful voice notes, or scheduled romantic calls. Intimacy is about emotional vulnerability as much as physicality. Keep that flame alive by being deliberate and playful. Text on screen. Pillar 7. Handle conflict with care. Host. Finally, Pillar 7. Handle conflict with extra care. Arguments over texts are a minefield. Tone gets lost, and a simple comment can spiral. Establish a ground rule. Serious or sensitive conversations happen live, via voice or video call. Never try to resolve core issues over text. Use "I feel" statements. And remember, in a long-distance relationship, you're often not arguing about the surface issue. You're arguing about the disconnection caused by the distance. Recognize that, and address the underlying feeling of missing each other. Visual. Host speaks sincerely to the camera. Host. Implementing these 7 pillars isn't a magic fix. There will still be lonely nights, frustrating time zone math, and moments of doubt. But this framework gives you a structure to fall back on. Remember, the distance is just the geographical setting of your relationship right now. It is not the definition of your relationship. Your connection, your commitment, and your love define it. Music swells gently. Host speaks directly to the camera. Host! Sir, tell me in the comments below, which pillar is the most challenging for you and your partner? Or, if you've successfully closed the distance, what was your #1 tip? Let's build a supportive community down there. If this video gave you hope and a game plan, do me a huge favor. Smash that like button. It really helps the channel. And if you haven't already, subscribe and tap that little bell icon so you don't miss our future videos on relationships, personal growth, and building a life you love. Outro screen appears with upbeat music. Graphics show. Subscribe button. Animation. Bell icon with notifications on text. Thumbs up like button. Comment bubble icon. Previous recommended videos from the channel as thumbnails on the side. Host voiceover. Thanks so much for watching. Remember, love is not about looking at each other, but looking in the same direction together. See you in the next one. Video ends.